more than 90% of all the radio talk show hosts that are on the airwaves now in America are conservative. They do come from the right. There is a great lack of diversity. Now, the reasons for this are manifold, but in particular, I want to mention two. One is that the distribution of talk radio is largely controlled by literally a handful, 5 major corporations. So you have a guy like Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity. These people are being syndicated literally to hundreds and hundreds of stations. Now, on the left, you don't have that same sort of corporate interest or corporate control. There have been attempts, such as the Air America Radio Network, to try and counter this. We have a whole chapter in the book on progressive alternatives that looks at, in part, at Air America and why it hasn't succeeded perhaps as well as it might so far. It's certainly not for lack of talent. There are some great entertainers and some great, even shock jocks, if you want to use that term, on the progressive side. Mike Malloy, Randy Rhodes, both of whom are interviewed in my book, are very good at what they do. So that's one of the reasons. And the second reason is that we've had this conglomeration over the years in the media, as we know. You know, one company, Clear Channel, controls more than 1,200 different radio stations. And what has happened is that we lost local ownership, local control. And we need more localism, and we need some attempt to correct the structural imbalance in the radio world, if you will, in order to get more opportunity and more distribution. I'm of the mind, and there's a lot of evidence to suggest that where progressive talkers are, given a level playing field, if you will, where they're put on good stations in markets up against the conservatives, they often perform as well or better.